So I'll knit socks, and she's my new friend at the Knit Pro. Her name is Shaman, and we'll be knitting together for some time here. And I'm enjoying the fine needles and the fine hand-dyed wool, which feels very, very soft. I'll knit a pair of socks for myself, therefore I'm reducing the stitch number from 60 to 56. I'm doing cast on, continuous cast on.
No, I'm doing long tail cast on.
Long tail cast on. I'm not so fit in the English expressions.
I have not decided what to knit. I just picked up a ball, so maybe a cap.
Okay, a cap. And what's the needles you're using?
This is Symphony 4.5, and I have merino silk blend yarn over here.
Okay, and it's maybe six ply or?
We don't know the ply. Maybe this is DK weight. We call it DK weight.
Ah, okay. What do Indian people knit?
So people in India, since they are not very well accustomed with the circular needles, because you will not find circular needles in the Indian yarn shops. You will only find the single points, the longer ones. So yeah, you will see usually, the older ladies knitting sweaters or scarves or head scarves. So they knit it all on this single point needle. But with the younger generation, a lot of young people learning knitting, the circular needles have also started to sell, but it's not very popular, I would say, in the Indian market. So it's all single points, and they knit a sweater in like 4 different pieces: the front, the back,
and then
the sleeves. They put them together, sew the ends, then they make the neck, and they join the sleeves, and that's how they do it usually.
Where do they learn?
So it's in olden times, when people didn't have enough to buy a ready-made sweater, they would knit everything at home. So the mothers used to knit for the family also. So once they finished off their household work, they used to sit and knit sweaters for the family. So it was done in every household. It was a part of their daily routine. But with the all the technology, industrialization, we got everything ready-made, so we switched to ready-made. But now I think the history is repeating itself. So we are again back to knitting, back to handmade. So handmade is valued a lot nowadays, and in India especially, we see a lot of new businesses coming up for handmade things. Like a lot of crochet products are becoming popular. A lot of hand knitted sweaters, especially the middle generation, the elder generation, those who are not able to knit themselves, but they prefer wearing the hand knit. So they get it knitted outside through the poor ladies.
Do you knit socks in India?
Well, people don't knit socks, but they knit botties. Like the shorter ones, ankle length. They knit more of that.
So you sell them in India?
So many people who have small hand knit businesses, they sell those. Unfortunately, in India, you don't get good quality wool. It's all acrylic that is available. So people use mostly acrylics. Yeah.
So these are not sold in India?
No, we don't sell them in India.
Okay.
Most of our products are not sold in India. Yeah.
Why?
Because the old time needles, the grey aluminiums,
Yes.
they are the ones people now also want. So they are not quite ready to switch to the new generation needles.
Okay.
But the younger generation, they want Knit Pro because they have seen it online, on YouTube and other channels. So yes, they have started to ask about the Knit Pro needles, and we have in a small way started selling in India, but it's not nowhere compared to our international market, which is very big. So Indian market is not even 1% of it.
Okay.
Because the grey needles are available very cheap over here, and our quality products are expensive for them. So
Yeah, makes sense.
I would say the older generation don't prefer to spend that much on the tools.
And they already have them, so why buy?
Yes.
Which do you think is more popular? Crochet or knitting?
So crochet worldwide is more popular.
Yes.
And knitting is not so popular, but because crochet being an easy and fast growing, people prefer to do it,
and it's only one instrument you have to handle.
One needle you have to handle. So but as we keep visiting various countries and we keep talking to people, so I guess there is this difference between knitters and crocheters. So the knitters, especially who like to knit, they don't like to crochet much.
Okay.
And crocheters, they are so hooked on to their crocheting, so they don't like to knit more.
Is that so? I like both.
Yeah, there are people who like both, but if you talk about the feel of a knitted fabric and a crocheted fabric, knitting is very soft
and fine.
Crochet is not something that I personally like knitting more, because I like the feel of knitting fabric, and I'm more hooked on to knitting than on crochet.
Yeah, for me it was both, but with the dyed yarn or the self-patterning yarn, I think it's with the knitting you get better patterns.
Yes.
It's more interesting.
Yes.
So I've been knitting more than I've crocheted in the last 10 years.
Your scarf is very interesting. Is this your pattern?
It's actually from a friend of mine. She had posted it with Opal some years ago, and I asked her if I could knit it and put it on YouTube, and she said yes. Okay. And
the color effects and the style of it looks really interesting.
Yes, it's garter. It's only stitches, no pearls. But the trick is you change the direction of the knitting. So I knit here, then I knit here, and then I make a cast and knit here again.
Intarsia? You call this?
I don't know how you call it.
Intarsia.
It's one piece.
Yeah, I know. I know.
And last I put the black
with the crochet.
Yes, that's crochet.
Yeah.
And it's fun. Actually, this color is one of my favorite colors. And with the black, it comes really nice. Yeah, it was really very, very impressive what we saw today. All the, you make the tools even for the machines, and the workers so devoted to their work, and men, women, no discrimination, all ages, and
Yes.
they all do that work.
Yeah.
It's I still can't believe it. It's really something.
Thank you. Yeah, so whenever you visit India next, we will take you to our Jaipur factory.
Yes, yes.
And you will see how both men and women work together. And we have many couples working together,
Okay.
husband and wife.
Mhm.
And we have many 3 generations working for us. Grandparents, their kids, and their kids also.
Okay.
Yeah. So because Jaipur is a very conservative area,
Mhm.
so people usually don't allow the females to go out and work.
Okay, okay.
But the females that we have in our
Mhm,
factory,
mhm.
they are very happy working for us, and we have, made it a very open culture for them in case their husband or their family wants to come and
Mhm.
see how they are working, in what
Okay.
conditions. They can walk in any time and see.
Okay, if they're concerned.
Yes.
Okay. We'll see you soon.
Yes, certainly.
Twice
Follow.
this year?
Yes. Or maybe thrice at Tokyo show again.
Yes, of course, Tokyo. So we'll meet at H+H, and we'll meet at the hobby show in Tokyo.
Sure. We will.
So yes, I'm looking forward to meet you in Europe
Yeah.
Also in Japan.
and in Japan. Yes, and yeah, we hope there'll be many interesting projects we can have together. Thank you for your hospitality.
It's a
We
great
feel
pleasure to
comfortable.
have you all with us. Yeah. And whenever you are in India next, we would love to take you to our Jaipur factory.
Yes, I would like to see it.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. Cheers! That's a German.
Thank you.